Tennyson, I know you're desperate for the new position that opened up.
Yes, sir. The legal fees from the Tim Hortons incident have really piled up. I need the money.
Well, you'll need to show me you're passionate about earning it. There's a full pineapple in this bowl. Finish it in 60 seconds, the job is yours.
Easy. I always finish in 15. What is going on, guys? Will here. Welcome to the video. So I've worked in gyms, I've worked in restaurants, and I've worked in massage parlors, but I've never worked a typical 9-to-5 desk job. And I know for a lot of people, it's very hard to keep your activity up and to stay motivated because you're on your ass all day just staring at a screen. So tomorrow, I'm gonna live a typical 9-to-5 to see how I would approach it and hopefully share some tips and tricks so you guys can stay on track with your fitness goals. So tomorrow we got a big day at work, a full 8-hour day, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. So it is now 7:20, which is the US average time someone wakes up for work. So one of the first things that you should do in the morning is think of something positive or smile. And since I can't smile, I try to think of something positive that will instantly put you in a better mood. So we are gonna be out of the house at around 8:20 in the morning because the average US commute is around 26 minutes long. So we gotta get ready for the day and let's get on with the morning routine. Step one, chug a big glass of water. Now I of course like to start my mornings off with a little light workout. In the long run, it creates a little bit of a muscle imbalance, but it puts me in a good mood and a productive mindset. So with that said, we are gonna do some skipping because it is something you can do with minimal space and it burns a ton of calories for this form of cardio. So I'm gonna do 500 skips and then get into the shower. All right, so that was 500 skips. It adds 500 steps. We're still gonna get our 10,000 steps today, even though we're working 8 hours at a desk. Now let's go shower. All right, so out of the shower smelling like cocoa butter, daisies, and a little hint of vanilla. So now it's time to brush your teeth that you're supposed to be doing twice a day for around 2 minutes. So instead of brushing your teeth and just leaning against here and looking at yourself and feeling all upset, walk around, because you can do a lot in 2 minutes. A lot. All right, so that's 2 minutes and I accumulated just about 250 steps. So twice a day, 500 steps, it adds up. Okay, so we are changed and for once I'm not in gym clothes because we're going to work, we're not going to the gym. And now it's time to have our first coffee of the day and have some breakfast. So get started here. 1 of 12, I'd probably say. Get that started strong, 8 ounce. Perfect. So last night I prepared my breakfast because out of the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I think breakfast would be the most important one to prep ahead of time so you don't really have to worry about cooking in the morning, especially if you're in a rush, right? So I made these protein coffee muffins. So in here is just almond flour, protein powder, a shot of espresso, some Greek yogurt, egg whites, and then baking powder. So that is the sweet muffin. So I also made some savory muffins because sweet and savory is just, it's a beautiful thing. So I made some egg, turkey, bacon muffins. So I'm gonna take 2 of these, probably 1 of those, heat it up in the microwave, and that is my quick and simple breakfast. So the breakfast is in the microwave, and guys, look at the time. It's only 7:43, so only in 23 minutes we've done 500 skips. We have walked and we brushed our teeth. We friggin' had a nice shower. Coffee's made, breakfast is going, and we still have like 40 minutes for me to actually enjoy my food. So this coffee protein muffin is 90 calories for one of them, 9 grams of protein, 4 grams of carbs, and 4.5 grams of fat. The recipe will be in the description. And this entire plate right here is only 300 calories, 25 grams of protein, 5 grams of carbs, and 20 grams of fat. So I don't like to have a massive breakfast. I find a breakfast that's lower in calories but higher in protein and fat much more filling than a breakfast that's higher in calories, like 600 calories but has a lot more carbs. This keeps me full a lot longer. So I'm gonna get into this egg and a turkey bacon muffin. Most experiences are better unwrapped unless it involves bacon. And look, I still managed to keep that runniness. Let's get into this protein coffee muffin. Now I am an enthusiastic muffin diver, and with caffeine added to it, there's something for me to enjoy as well. A little bit of yolk on it, but that's okay. That is so cakey. Oh baby. Kind of tastes a little bit like French toast. All right, so left the house at a perfect time, and now we are heading to the office, AKA my other house. No, we're not taking the elevator, we are taking the stairs. No one should ever be afraid of putting in the work to go down. So it's important to try to find other ways to increase your movement and increase your steps by avoiding elevators, avoiding escalators, taking the stairs, you know, taking the farther route, parking farther away. It all adds up. So I am driving to work right now, but a lot of people take public transit like the subway, the train, or the bus. So instead of racing for a seat, stand up. Because when you stand, you burn anywhere from 100 to 200 calories per hour versus sitting, you burn anywhere from 60 to 130 calories per hour. So I'll put a chart on the screen right now of a 5'9" male, and you'll see just the difference of standing versus sitting. The calories add up to like a couple hundred calories per day. Over the course of the week, that's like half a pound of fat. And now we're going way back to the 1950s, before my parents were even born, to see what they were serving up in their was now. Just envision it. All right guys, so a couple hours have gone by and it's just about 12 o'clock now. So I'm loving this video. It's allowed me to get ahead on some editing. So how do you go about getting steps when you work a desk job? Well, the first thing is, I always like to have a glass of water or a small bottle of water beside me. The reason why it's small is because you're gonna finish it faster and you gotta go take more trips to fill it up. And obviously if you drink more water, the byproduct is you gotta pee more, which just means more trips to the washroom. Sorry, coworkers. Oh look, I got a meeting. Hello? No offense, sir, but we have the best pineapples, I'm telling you. You've never tasted so good in your life, I can promise you that. Money back guaranteed. I understand. I understand. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. I look forward to working with you. Take care. Bye now. So if you have a meeting or a phone call, don't just sit. Walk and talk. Try timing yourself every 30 minutes to 1 hour to get up and get a couple hundred steps. And last but not least, if you work from home, I highly recommend, if you can, to invest into a standing desk or a walking desk. All right guys, it is lunchtime and we have ourselves 1 hour to go out and get some food. So a lot of people who go out to eat assume that you can only get bad food, but in reality, you can make a healthy choice wherever you go. So I asked you guys this morning on my Instagram, where should I go to eat between 4 very popular fast food chains? Chipotle, Starbucks, Subway, and Burger King, and the overwhelming majority of you guys chose Chipotle, which I couldn't be happier about. So I'm gonna go and show you guys how I build my bowl.
Hi,
how are you? Can I get a salad, please?
From what rice?
I know, rice, please. Thank you.
That's it?
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I got my salad bowl here. I got double steak, because if you didn't already know, the chicken is not as lean as the steak. And if you didn't know that, get to know your meat before you put it in your mouth. So I got double steak. I got no dressing because the dressing is 220 calories. So what I did is I added extra mild salsa as my dressing. It's 25 calories per serving, so 50 calories versus 220 calories. And I got fajita veggies and a little hit of some mild salsa. And of course a Coke Zero on the side. I feel bad for my coworkers that I'm eating Chipotle, but the gas generated is nowhere near as bad as Taco Bell. So here it is, high volume food, high protein. It's gonna keep you full. And you know, I didn't get guac because I'm going back to work. It's not a night out, guys, so I'm not really celebrating anything. So I'll put on the screen right now the calories in my bowl. So it comes with 515 calories. A Chipotle burrito bowl could easily be like 1,200 calories plus. So just by making smart swaps, smart decisions, you can make any place healthy. I just realized as I'm eating this, I forgot to add a damn bean. There's no beans in my bowl. Beans are a great source of protein. I don't know why I missed out on that. That is unfortunate. Alright, so it is snack time now, and you will notice in my breakfast and my lunch, we haven't had any sort of starchy carbs, but since we're gonna be working out in a couple of hours, I'm gonna start to introduce a little bit of carbs now. So for my snack that I packed with me, I brought some of Greg Doucette's anabolic protein popcorn. It is super, super good from his cookbook 2.0. Highly recommend giving it a shot. So it's very high volume, really good macros, and a lot of people assume that a protein bar is a great snack. It's pretty good, but the thing is, it's only a couple bites, it's a lot of calories, and it doesn't really fill me up. And also if you go to the convenience store close to your office, they're like $4 or $5. So I always recommend bringing your own snack. You can chip away at this for a while you work. So you're gonna go have this and then get ready for the gym. It is so good, so sweet, and very, very filling. A lot of volume. So the only downside is that it makes your hands a little bit sticky, but nothing new to me. So gonna finish up a video. So I've actually almost finished an entire video today. I'm on pace for my steps like I normally would be. Feeling good, gonna have a good workout, so catch up with you guys soon. Okay guys, so work is done and now it's time for the fun stuff, the workout. So if I worked 9 to 5, I'd go right from work to the gym. The more you push it off, the more likely you're not gonna go. And working out too late may affect your sleep. And speaking of that, it's still after 5 o'clock right now, which is pretty late for some people to have caffeine. So if you wanna have a pre-workout, I wouldn't really recommend a very high stim. So that's why I like Blue Star PPK 10-10 at 10% off. There's only 160 milligrams of caffeine per scoop, which is pretty perfect, not that high. So I'm going with just a level scoop. Just gonna sip on this for a little bit and then get into the workout. Okay guys, so today we are doing shoulders and legs, starting off with a standing overhead press, 3 sets of 8 to 10. So obviously at the gym, the prime hours, the busiest hours are after work around 5 o'clock. So if you go to the gym after work, you gotta have a program that's flexible. So instead of saying I'm gonna start with the overhead press standing barbell, say I'm gonna start with the main press of the day. It could be the standing barbell press, it could be the standing dumbbell press, the seated dumbbell press. I would recommend choosing 3 and rotating between all 3 of those and still focus on progressing on all of them. And you know, that will never make you have to wait to get to a machine or to a squat rack or anything, so you can just get in and get out. So just wrapped up the overhead press, now moving on to the main compound movement for the legs, which is just gonna be the back squat. So this could be a goblet squat, it could be a hack squat, it could be a Smith squat. Any sort of main squat of the day is what you should start with. And again, pick 3 forms of a squat and track all those. Just wrapped up some squats. So we did 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps. So my gym only goes up to 300 pounds. So we just have to use 300 pounds and make it difficult. So kind of really try to slow it down, explode on the way up. So next up we are doing Romanian deadlifts with the ankles elevated a little bit, just makes it a little bit harder. 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Onto some accessories now. So we're gonna do a lateral raise superset with the tricep push down. So this lateral raise variation I really like because it doesn't let you cheat. And with lateral raises, people tend to cheat a lot to get the weight up. So with this one, we got a dumbbell. We're gonna do 1 arm at a time. And you're gonna put this side completely against the wall. So it's gonna eliminate any sort of movement that you're gonna do. So we're gonna start right to the side, hug the wall, up, 1, 2, 15 reps. Now 15 reps of the push downs. Okay, so that was the first set. We got 2 more to go. Then we get to head home and make some dinner. So the one benefit to training right after work is that you get to avoid the rush hour. All right guys, well that is gonna wrap up the workout. So if you're looking for a new lateral raise variation, that is a must try because that's gonna humble you very, very quick. So I'm gonna head home now and make a quick 15-minute meal. So you have finally made it home from a long day of work, and the last thing you wanna do is spend hours in the kitchen, am I right? I'm right. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make a dinner that's like me, quick and easy, a cabbage and chicken stir fry. So it takes from start to finish 15 minutes. So not like me, more like what I aspire to be, but it's gonna be delicious. All right, y'all, so we're gonna see if we can put this dish together in 15 minutes, literally. So I'm gonna start a timer right now, and let's get to work. So the recipe will be in the description as well. So right here, we got 2 stalks of green onion, and we're gonna cut it and dice it up all nice and fine. Get rid of the bottom part, it's disgusting, and just nice and diced up. We're going to the pan now. So I'm only gonna put in the white part of the green onion. There we go. We're gonna save the green stuff for a little bit later. Give it a nice little saute. Good. So now we're gonna go back and we're gonna start chopping up our fresh garlic and fresh ginger. All right, so we're only under 3 minutes in. We're making some headway. So the garlic, the ginger, and the green onions are in. Now it's time for the start of the show, the cabbage. Gonna do a nice big chunk of that right here. And I'm gonna make it into very thin strips. The thinner, the faster it cooks. This is the only time the thinner is actually better. So now we're gonna put it into our pan right now, and it's just gonna get nice and flavorful with all the other stuff. It's gonna start to make love with the other ingredients. So we're gonna let this kind of saute for around 2 minutes, and then we're gonna add some soy sauce and some water. All right, so cabbage has been sauteing for around 2 minutes, has some color to it. So now we're gonna add 1.5 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce and 2 ounces of water. And what this is gonna do is help steam the cabbage and cook it all the way through, and of course, flavorize it quite a bit. Will, where's the protein? Don't worry guys, I got you. Time to work on the chicken, let's do it. So, I have a chicken breast right here that I cut up very thinly. Again, the thinner you cut it, the faster it cooks. So we're gonna add a little bit of pepper. Good, and then a little bit of salt. Beautiful, and now we're gonna take it to our pan here. And as you guys can see, I made a little bit of a well in the middle of the pan. Just gonna add the chicken into the middle. I'm gonna let it do its thing, guys. I'm gonna let it do its thing. I'm gonna fold this in and let that juices from the cabbage cook our chicken. And we are almost there. So we have just under 6 minutes left, and now it's time to add one of the last ingredients. That is some pineapple. We may be working 9 to 5, but quality control is 24/7. So we're gonna add around half of a cup of these pineapple chunks. Has a beautiful sweetness. I'm gonna turn the heat off. The chicken is done, and now we're just gonna take it off of the heat. I'm gonna add in a little bit of red pepper flakes. Again, I love spicy food. You do not need to add this. Around a teaspoon of that. And then now we're gonna go back in with our green onion that we saved from earlier. Good. Give it a little mix. And we are done, and now it is time to go and plate this bad boy. It smells like I'm at P.F. Chang's right now. And here we go, look at the volume of this. Super healthy, super filling, high protein, low calories, exactly what you want. And let me go stop the timer right now. And we still have just under 4 minutes to spare. And boom. You should smell this kitchen right now. If only YouTube had a smell feature. It tastes like I spent an hour cooking this, you know? It tastes like this was a dish that was passed down from ancestors to, like, for generations, you know what I mean? But it was just cooked in 10 minutes. So having a meal like this allows me to have a lot more of the night to myself, to sit back, relax, you know, watch TV, watch a movie, just again, more me time. So after this, just gonna go shower, because I still haven't showered from the gym, and then gonna end the night off and just relax. Just wrapping up the night, watching some TV, getting up and getting some steps during commercial breaks just to play some catch up, as I'm only at 8,000 steps, although rigorous wrist movements usually count towards the step total on the Apple Watch for some reason, so I should be pretty good. But the point is not to get 10,000 steps, the point is to make fitness fit seamlessly into your life. So if you usually get 2,000 steps, and now you get 6,000 steps after watching this video, that is amazing. It's actually gonna make a massive difference. So if you work 9 to 5, hopefully you find some of these tips useful and you can utilize them. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next one.